Welcome back, bookworms. This is Mrs. K. I'm glad you could join me. Whoosh! Elvin the mouse loses his footing and slips down the drain. He soon finds himself in a dark and scary world. Down below, he meets Brayden, the street mouse. At first, the two seem quite different, but they do share something in common. Both mice need help. They miss the love and support of their families and friends. Let's enjoy the magic of reading as we read together. Elvin and Brayden, Friends Forever, written and illustrated by Sandra Morrison, and see how they become friends. Small Elvin was plain, so honest and sweet, the friendliest mouse you will ever meet. He lived with Connor, a very kind boy. His life was full of happiness and joy. With a lovely home and lots of care, he did not know these things were rare. This tiny white mouse with a flattened snout still dreamed of exploring and going out. One day, small Elvin was home alone and wanted to take a stroll on his own. This mouse so small did sniff around. He climbed the chair, then back to the ground. He entered the bathroom. What a surprise! Small Elvin could not believe his eyes. The tiny mouse climbed up to the shelf, and in the mirror, Elvin saw himself. He looked surprised, bookworms. So this is me! He scanned his face. He soon was gone and left no trace. Oh no, poor Elvin, all white and plain. He slipped and fell into the drain. Oh, that poor mouse rolled left and right. He was so scared and he had no light. It is so cold and wet down here, small Elvin cried and shook with fear. I'd be scared too. Then Elvin saw two eyes so dark. A monster? Ghost? Oh, perhaps a shark? It was a cockroach Elvin met. That bug, it seemed, was not a threat. Too scared to see, he moved his paws and ran to flee the monster's claws. As Elvin tried to wiggle out, the mouse saw an elongated snout. Oh, look here. Small Elvin felt happy with so much joy. A mouse, a girl, maybe a boy? He finally met someone of his kind with just this question on his mind. He asked, "Will you please be my friend?" The answer he heard was rude in the end. A mouse, it was Brayden, so thin and gray, unhappy to meet anyone on the way. Well, look at the descriptive words. Dirty, hungry, suspicious, thin, smelly, gray, always holding dried cheese. He's got some bubble gum on him and he's unhappy. A friend, he said. I can't believe. Oh, you, house mouse, are so naive. There's no such thing as friends. Who claims to be one just pretends. Small Elvin's eyes were full of tears as he could not believe his ears, with thoughts of home and his sweet boy and lovely days of happy joy. That is not true. My Connor loves me. Yes, there are friends you're blind to see, small Elvin said and tried to defend his own sweet boy, his one true friend. Then why did you appear today? I know your friend threw you away. It happened to me so long ago. I had a friend who let me go. Oh my goodness, how sad. I was so foolish, poor Elvin cried. The grass seemed greener on the other side. I wanted to see the world and go out. Was silly of me and my curious snout. I'll help you home, then Brayden agreed, but only if you will meet my need. A meal and a bath are what I ask. It is not much for such a task. Makes him look happy. Look at that. Small Elvin was thrilled. Oh, what a joy! Soon he would meet his beloved boy. Smart Brayden showed him an underground map, and surely did know to avoid the trap. As those two mice did wander around, their ears heard nothing but a water sound. Small Elvin was brave and learned to swim, and hoped, like Brayden, to stay so slim. He looks a little nervous. They came to the rocks and had to jump, with one big pounce and then a bump. The mice climbed fences and then back down. They went across the great big town. Street life's not cozy as I always thought. I miss my home and my life quite a lot. Then Elvin was happier than ever before as he was in front of Connor's front door. How exciting! Oh, Brayden, I just cannot thank you enough. The answer he heard in his ears was quite rough. Oh, please do not thank me, but follow the deal. I want a hot bath and a warm, juicy meal. Small Elvin brought bread with ham and cheese. Poor Brayden had never tried any of these. And then a hot bath and blossom soap, and it was better than he could hope. I love his hair cap. Then clean and full and now ready to leave, our Brayden then witnessed a beautiful scene. Young Connor then opened and peeked through the door and hugged our Elvin like never before. My Elvin, I thought I'd surely lost you. I see that you have brought a friend too. Those words would touch another's heart, but Brayden planned to still depart. Small Elvin was happy to see the boy and wanted now Brayden to feel that joy. Oh, won't you stay and be my friend? He asked, but Brayden did not intend. You love me today and tomorrow I'll be out. You will not trick this clever snout. I know it well as I saw it before. I do not believe in friends anymore. Isn't that sad, bookworms? Then Elvin did cry, No, that is not true. See, I have a friend which you can have too. You might be happy. Oh, can't you see? Just open your heart and you can trust me. Then Brayden stopped short to think for a while. His look was more pleasant and less hostile. It would be nice to have a friend. That mouse decided in the end. As Connor then smiled, Elvin did the same, and Brayden felt love, but also shame. The shame for his heart, so cold and severe, and love to his friends, so true and sincere. So Brayden felt joy that now was for real, no longer felt lonely as he used to feel. He now had a family, his life's missing part, and all that it took was to open his heart. Look, they have little houses, and I love the picture. There's a note from the author. Friends are a very important part of our lives, just like our family members. They share happy moments with us and support us when we feel sad. We all have different friends during our lives, but there is usually one friend who holds a special place in our hearts. Maybe you already know your special friend, or possibly you're about to meet them. You might come across some fake friends and feel disappointed, as Mouse Brayden felt in the story. But hang on to your hope. One day you will meet your Elvin, and it will be a true friendship for a lifetime. If you enjoyed Elvin and Brayden Friends Forever, go to your local library and check it out, or go to your favorite bookstore and buy a copy for yourself. The author has included a fun activity and a QR code leading to a free gift at the end of her book. I have also made a Find a New Friend activity you can get from my website, mrsksbookwormadventures.com.